Okay, I understand the troubles, but what? You're going on your little adventures, swinging that blasted hammer all the time, picking up rocks. Who needs this many rocks anyways? And who am I in the story? A womb with breasts? Honey, relax. You're so much more than... Okay, I know what's going on here. Don't you honey me. Honey is sweet, and trust me, I'm all bitter right now, and it's your fault. You're right. No, you're right. What? Don't you agree with me when I'm mad? Great. Now you've ruined my outrage. Are you happy? Honestly, I don't know. Welcome back, everybody, to Medieval Dynasty. I'm the Bearded OG, and this here is Rasimir. Say hello, Rasimir.
Hello.
So, yeah, we are going to move into winter in this episode, but I've done quite a bit of work off camera that I just want to go through with you guys. So let's see. The first thing is that every house that we have has been upgraded to stone. And I started upgrading, I finished upgrading this house to limestone and then started this one, but I'm out of limestone. And limestone's not something that I can make directly. So I've got my two excavation sheds doing 100% limestone work. And, you know, because I've got lots of stone, and we've got like over 4,000 stone that those guys have gathered. And, you know, that's even after I already upgraded all of the houses. So let's see. Oh, I guess, okay, I take that back. I guess we have over 2,000 stone. So I did use quite a bit of it. I think at one point I had like around 4,000, but still that's a pretty decent amount of stone. The point being that I can put them on full-time limestone production until that stone, you know, runs out, and then we can adjust. So all of these houses over here are all stone. I've also added more homes. So this home is new, and it's also one of the larger homes with the, you know, that can have up to 4 people eventually, along with this one, which was our original, Ludo and I's original house. And then, as you can see, I've put more homes along the left here and have everything upgraded to stone. And eventually, you know, the plan will be to get everything upgraded or insulated with limestone. As a result of that, you can see that my peeps are really happy now. So just about everybody's in the green. The ones that aren't are just new hires that haven't, you know, you can see that their happiness is going up. So yeah, we're doing really good with all of that stuff. And speaking of people, I have just about everybody I need to work in to work at full capacity in all of our buildings, with the exception of the sewing hut and the blacksmith shop. But the issue that I currently have is that I have too many women and not enough men. And it seems to me, I don't know if it's this way all the time, but it seems to me that the women, or at least it has been this way, you know, this fall, there's a lot more women with higher skills than there have been men. So the way that this is set up is you can see that all houses except for these 3 have 2 people in them. And so these 3 homes here have women in them, but they don't have men. So until I build even more houses, I can't hire any more women, but I could still hire 3 more men. But I've been all around the map to every city. And I did find a couple of, you know, decent, when I say decent skill, I mean, you know, level 3 men. I think I actually found them in Rolnica, I believe it was, and hired them. But yeah, so we still have 3 spots, but there's no more men in the fall available for that. So the arrangement is, if we look at the buildings, so everything here is at full capacity in terms of people assigned, as you can see. The wells don't really count. I'm not too worried about them at this point. If I found another man, I would bring him in and have him work the well just to get some XP. But like I said, there's no more men. Hunting is, could take 1 more person at this point. Ludo is going to have the baby in the winter, and so I'm going to replace her with somebody who has really high, probably Odorike or Nuzlocke. Either one of those two will take Ludo's place in the fishing hut because they're the highest survival ratings that I have. So right now, Nuzlocke's doing crafting, and Odorike is doing herbalist. But what I could do is I could actually move him to hunting, have Nuzlocke take Ludo's place, and then we'll just have to look for some more males that we could throw into the herbalist shack, which we will do when winter rolls around. We'll go around the map again and see if we can find some males. Because I just want to keep, everything as even as possible. Okay, so, sorry, we were in the middle of this. So yeah, let's go back to this. So yeah, we need one more person for hunting. For farming, we have a total of 4 farmers, but right now 2 of them are in the barn doing fertilizer. One of them is working the pigsty, and the other farmer I have put somewhere else, and I'll have to figure out where that individual is. I'm not planning on having anybody in the sewing hut or the smithy yet. Of course, we could start putting people in the smithy now that we have steady ore coming in, so that'll happen pretty soon. But the sewing hut, because of the fact that we can only harvest the flax once a year, until we can get into sheep and also be providing wool, it doesn't really make much sense to at least permanently assign a worker to the sewing hut. Okay. So that's basically where we're at. Now, my plan with the farmers, if this isn't already clear from what I've done so far, is, when we roll over into a new season where field work is needed, I pull all of them off of whatever else they're doing and I put them in the field. When the field work's done, then we put them back, working on the barn, doing animal husbandry or whatever else it is that, I need them to do. So I think we're reasonably well organized at this point. It's certainly not perfect, but it's also not a chaotic mess either. I'm feeling pretty good about it at this point. One thing I do need to keep an eye on, of course, is, all the demands. Right now, we're doing really good on the demands. But we've brought more people in, so those demands, of course, are going to go up. I'll worry about managing the water myself until, I get somebody else to do that. And I've been having to help the woodsman with the wood because, well, for a couple reasons. One, I had pulled them all off to work in the mine until I replaced them. But also, I've been using a lot of wood, both logs and planks, to make the new houses. But now that those houses are built, the wood can go back to, making firewood and planks, because we need planks for buckets and that sort of thing. Okay, so now another thing. I've had some conversation with some of you in the comments. My miners will walk from our village all the way over to the western mine. In reality, that's not a problem, because as soon as 8 a.m. rolls around, they start producing, even though they're not physically there. It's just the way the game works. And that works for all workers except for field work. Field work's the only job where their animation and their physical presence directly translate to them getting work done. And for everybody else, it just happens automatically at 8, whether they are physically present or not. However, from a practical role-playing immersion standpoint, it's pretty silly that I have 6 people walking from here almost halfway across the map here every day and then walking back at night. Not only that, but it wouldn't be safe for them to do that either, with the bandits and the wild animals and stuff. So what I think I'm going to do, and this was a suggestion that one of you made, and it's a good suggestion, is I think I'm going to build 3 homes at the mine, and then they just live there. It basically becomes an outpost at that point, and they live there, and, we might even put a food storage in there too, just to, so they have a supply of food, and, we can imagine that we have people delivering that food to them or something to that effect. So I think we will do that. I'm not necessarily going to do that immediately, but I think we ultimately will do that. And especially, you know, if and when we start also, you know, assigning people to this mine, we'll do the same thing. There's a lot more room up here to build stuff than there is here, but we can find a spot for those homes when the time comes. So that is on the to-do list, but again, it's not necessarily something that I'm going to do immediately. All right, so I think that gets you all caught up. I've also just done some other off-camera work. I've got all of the fencing built and in place all the way around the field. I removed the fence that was going up the middle here because, you know, early on this wasn't the middle. This was the western side or south side of the field, but now that's been pushed over to here. It is in my mind after the spring harvest and before we plant to fix this field. This field here is, what is it? They're supposed to be 10 by 15, but I screwed this one up and made it a 9 by 15. And that's just going to bug the hell out of me, but it's not something I want to fix now because I have to, as far as I'm aware, I'm going to have to destroy the whole field and completely redo the whole thing. And of course, I don't want to do that while it's planted with rye. So after we do the harvest in the spring, but before we plant for the next season, I'm going to fix this field and everything's going to have to slide over this way. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but in the long run, I want it done right. Okay. And then of course there's room over here for even more fields as we continue to expand. And I want to start getting into orchards as well. In fact, I haven't even looked at that. Let's take a quick look at orchards in terms of when stuff needs to be planted. So it's probably crafting. So let's see. We've got, no, hold on. I think we need consumables to look at that. Yeah. Okay. So apples, I guess we can plant them anytime we want to, right? But they're always harvested in the summer. That must, okay, a collected fruit that can be consumed. So does that mean if I planted pears in the spring, they would immediately be available in the summer, or do they have to go through a season or two to grow? I'm not sure. It doesn't really say. So yeah, anyway, it is my plan, you know, to plant all these orchards too. In the long run, I want everything just because I do. It'll be fun. And so we'll probably start looking at that, you know, next spring, or, you know, this next cycle of seasons after the winter, probably. Not guaranteed, but probably. All right. So I think that's all I have to update you guys on. Another suggestion was made in the comments about starting the fence for the horses on the other side of the tack shop, which I did completely agree with that. I wasn't, you know, paying attention to that. So I've done that, and that looks much better and more realistic. And yeah. Okay, guys. Well, let's go ahead and roll over into winter and see what happens. I'm expecting to have, I guess, a son. I guess I always have a son. Can other people have daughters, like my villagers? Not sure. Can I even have a daughter after I have an heir? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Of course, it is, what time is it? It is, where do I look at that on the map? All right, it's only a little after 3 in the afternoon, so we're not quite ready to sleep. I'm just trying to think if there's something I could or should do. I've pretty much sold everything that I have to sell, you know, this fall, which included all the extra junk that I've looted and another smaller batch of fish. So we are currently sitting at, let's see, yeah, 30,666.1 coins. So we are very well off in terms of money for, I think, you know, where we are in the game at this point. I'm very much looking forward also to getting to where we can have our own shops, because, you know, I'm going to reach a point here fairly soon where I'm going to make more product than all of the vendors and all of the villages combined are going to be able to buy from me. Right? So, where would that be under? Production, probably, right? How close are we to oh, we're getting actually really close to market stalls. Oh, nice. Okay. Like super close. All right, we're going to have to really figure that one out then. Can only sell items of one kind at a time. One kind. What exactly does that mean? It doesn't seem to imply one specific item. It says one kind of item. So does that mean like it can sell tools, but it can't sell bread? Maybe that's what it means. We need to think about this, actually. I haven't given it any detailed thought. I've only just have a general idea. But it would make sense for our market to be out by the road. We already talked about animal, future animal placement. So, let's see. We still have sheep that we would put there. We have chickens and or geese. I have recently found out that chickens are better for eggs and geese are better for feathers. I don't know. It seems to me like I would overall need a lot more eggs than I would need feathers, but I'm not sure about that. So we'll just say poultry would go here. And then cows, maybe would go around here. I've heard that it's not really worth getting goats because goats, like cows, will produce milk, but they don't produce nowhere near the amount of milk that cows do. So that either means we get goats. Let's see. Well, cows will come right after goats, because goats, I would imagine, come with the fold. Yeah, goats. So we might just forego goats altogether and wait till we get to cows. So probably we could just say, maybe this bump right here or so would be the border of our animals. And maybe not even that far, really. We could even maybe say that the end of this fence is the border. And then we could set up in this relatively flat area here. And even really, it's not too terribly bad on this side. We could set up a bunch of rows of market stalls. I wonder if people actually come, like you actually see NPCs coming to the market to buy stuff or not. That'd be cool if that was the case. But the general idea, of course, is that we set up market stalls all along here. And then we have another row of market stalls along here. And that way we can just start selling our own goods. And I don't have to run around the countryside trying to sell shit to everybody. Especially when we get to the point here again where they may not even have enough collective money for me to sell everything. We're almost to that point right now with all the fish, So if we start adding in, flatbread and bronze knives and better food and all the other stuff we can potentially sell, they're not going to have enough money to buy it, right? So yeah, I'm really stoked then that we are going to get those market stalls here very quickly. Okay. So I think there just really isn't anything more for me to do. I wish I could make the limestone myself, because then I could keep working on getting everybody else insulated. Not only is that going to affect their happiness, but it's going to reduce the amount of firewood they're going to need in the winter too. But I think, upgrading them to stone, just that alone is going to go a long ways towards reducing the amount of firewood everybody's going to need. So, yeah. How much limestone do I currently have? Probably not a lot. Yeah, we got 34, so that should be enough to... I think that'll be enough to finish out this house over here anyway. Let's do that. And that'll keep our farmers nice and happy and cozy in the wintertime. Good. Okay, so those 3 are completely upgraded. Or 2, rather. plus, you know, mine and Ludo's house. And now, you know, we're just going to go on down the line as it becomes available and get everybody else insulated. Yep, that's it. We use it really fast. But I fairly recently set them onto 100% limestone. So, you know, tomorrow with them working on it full bore and, you know, fully assigned people. So I got 2 on each shed. It should come in relatively fast. We will have to keep an eye on the stone though. And thing is, too, is, you know, we can bring stone in from the mine too as needed.
One day, carpenters will be the most recognized craftsmen in the world.
You think so? Okay. All right, guys. Well, I don't think there's really anything else I can do at this point. So I'm going to wait until I can sleep. I'll bring you back when winter rolls around, and then we'll see what adventures await us at that point in time. Okay, you and your inhabitants are invited to a wedding. There's a chance for a jolly good time. That doesn't mean any of my people are getting married, right? Let's celebrate the whole night. Restrictions, tavern. Oh, okay, so we can only do a toast to the couple. Wait a minute, though. You and your inhabitants are invited to a wedding. That shouldn't mean my people are getting married, because they haven't even been together for a season yet. I don't think. Well, this is our only option. Let's see what happens. A toast to the couple. Okay, the wedding went great. Everyone had a great time. All villagers got 15 mood. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, cool. Journal. Oh, we got a horse. Right? I mean, a filly. I don't think do you call a baby donkey a filly? I don't know. That's really weird too, if it is the horses, because we just got them last season. I don't know. Let's find out. This is all new stuff to me. Aw. Look at the baby. Very cool. All right, select your son's name. Oh, this is neat. Okay. What are we going to call our son? Let's go ahead and call him Rock, because that sounds awesome. Okay, that's his name, Rock. The child's name is Rock. Cool.
Have you ever wondered what a world without kings would look like?
Look at our kid. Hey, little feller. Awesome. All right, Ludo wants to talk to us, so let's have a chat with her.
How can I help you?
I thought a broken femur hurt a lot. Boy, how little did I know. After experiencing the labor, I'll tell you one thing. One child is plenty. But I'll stop babbling now and let's admire the absolute beauty of our baby. He's perfect. Red, bald, and perfect. Awesome. Okay. How is my beautiful family doing? Don't. What? Excuse me? Is everything all right? Nothing is all right. What do you think I am? A nesting hen? I'm going insane standing here all day. All damn day. Okay, I understand the troubles, but what? You're going on your little adventures, swinging that blasted hammer all the time, picking up rocks. Who needs this many rocks anyways? And who am I in the story? A womb with breasts? Honey, relax. You're so much more than... Okay, I know what's going on here. Don't you honey me. Honey is sweet, and trust me, I'm all bitter right now, and it's your fault. You're right. No, you're right. What? Don't you agree with me when I'm mad? Great. Now you've ruined my outrage. Are you happy? Honestly, I don't know. Stop it. Stop it with your calmness and reason. I'm angry and frustrated and tired. So damn tired. Maybe I could No, you're not going to propose anything. It's not your time. It's always your time. Now it's mine. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Give me a present. You want a gift? That's not a stupid idea. You're stupid. Get me a gift. What kind of... A bloody good one. Go. Go now. You're clearing it still right now. I'll be back. No. As you wish, my love. I get it. I am a father in real life and have a wife and remember what it was like when we had our kids too. So I get it. But one thing we need to do is put some warm clothing on. Okay, so let's get the rich coat, the rich hood, warm boots, bracers, cap, trousers. And then in here, we will put the basic trousers. I think we can continue wearing the tunic. We'll find out. The hat can go in there. The thin boots. Okay, and then we'll go to inventory and clothing. So we want the rich coat. Oh, that takes the place of the tunic. I thought the coat might go over it, but I guess not. Fair enough. The rich hood. The warm boots. Winter bracers. Winter cap. Winter trousers. Good. Okay, we look nice and toasty. Let's put our tunic in here. Okay, she wants a present. Do I have a present? I know she likes wine. I got this lanula thing. It's type of gift, silver pendant shaped like a moon. Will make a wonderful present for someone fashionable. I don't remember if she would like that sort of thing. I know for sure she likes wine. So maybe we should go find some of that really expensive wine for her. Here, let's look at the map. I know that, you know, there's the gift dealer is often in Gostovia. I don't know if they're there all the time. Is there any way I can tell that? I still haven't seen the Herald come in yet. We've been playing for quite some time. That's funny that they haven't showed up yet. Woodshed hunting. Yeah, I think that mostly just shows my buildings. Okay, so we can do one of two things. We can either go try and find a gift vendor, or we could just give her that necklace that we have and see how that does. Oh my, I've never seen her so pissed. Now I understand what my father meant when he said that the only thing hotter and fiercer than the flame itself is a woman's rage. Right. Oh, the kid's happy. All right. Let's, is that actually reflected in her mood at the moment? No, she's getting happier and happier. So it's just a quest thing. I'll tell you what, let's just give her this necklace and hopefully she'll be okay with it.
My love, you're here.
She doesn't sound very mad to me. How's our kingdom romance? I think I have to go to romance, and I got you a little something. We give her the lanula. Nice. Thank you, sweetie. Okay.
See you soon.
Okay, did that satisfy the quest? Wait, what? Oh, we have to go talk to somebody specifically. I wasn't even paying attention. Talk to Gosmill. Oh, all right. And that's going to be... Okay, that individual's actually back in Hornica. All right. So we we'll definitely get that done, but I don't think we actually have anything to worry about. I mean, look how happy she is, and she's got 3 chevrons going up, even more than that. Okay, before I forget, we need to take our next best survival person, which I think is Nazlava. Or, what is she doing right now? She's crafting. And Odoric is herbalist. Thing is I don't think the herbalist hut can do anything in the winter aside from making potions, which I still need to get the blueprints for. So let's go to here. And we want to go to hunting, or no, not hunting, extraction. Right, I don't have anything assigned because we can't do anything at all in the winter aside from make product from what's been gathered. So it makes the most sense then, I think, to take Odoric and put him in the fishing hut because, see, now he would also be good hunting. I think I wouldn't actually like to move him to the hunting shack because we need one more hunter. We'll put Naslava on fishing, which was kind of my original plan. And I still have another craftsman, working on stuff too. So let's do that. Let's take Naslava and we're going to assign her to the fishing hut. Okay. Then we're going to take Odoric and we're going to assign him to the hunting lodge. So we continue to bring in plenty of food for all these new people that we have in our camp. And then that just means that we only have one person currently in the workshop, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see here. We just had an alert on something. What is it? Oh yeah, they just need more poop for fertilizer. I'm not too worried about that. Hey, I'm a dad, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome. Okay, so this might be a good time, actually, for us to work on some story stuff during the winter. Because we can't do anything with farming. I might go out to the mining camp, the west mining camp, and build those 3 houses. But that's probably something I'll do off camera. So yeah, maybe we work on story stuff for this winter. At some point, I'll probably make my fishing rounds again. Because, we made, what did we make? Like 26,000 coin doing that. But that was also, of course, including what our fisher, what Ludo had gotten for us. So, we're still probably looking at about 20 grand from doing that. What's our taxes going to be, by the way? Yeah, it's up to 3,000, but I mean, we have 30,000 in our pocket, so not too worried about that. How are we doing on ore? The thing that will get me to the market stalls is that's production, right? Yeah. So maybe I should do some blacksmithing to get that up. And we could also, make some product to sell as a part of that process. Because we have quite a bit there. So let's go ahead and do some smelting here. Okay, so that gives us 44 bronze bar. And I think what we'll do is we'll just make a bunch of knives again. Because I haven't been convinced by anybody else that there's something better to make, you know, from bronze for selling. A couple of you have tried to convince me, but I've disagreed with you. Mostly based upon, you know, looking at the big picture. Like, you know, one individual was saying I should make bronze daggers instead, but, you know, bronze daggers sell for the same amount as bronze knives, but they're more expensive to make, so it doesn't make sense to make bronze daggers. Right? So, let's make, I don't know if I want to use up all of my bronze, because we do need it to make picks, because you can't make copper picks. So why don't we, let's make like, say, 35 bronze knives, and let's see if this gets us 2 market stalls as a part of the process. You're carrying too much. Okay. That didn't quite get... Oh! It did! Yes! Alright, awesome. Market stalls. Beautiful. Alright. So, wow. What's it take to make a market stall? Services. Market stall. Logs, planks, and linen fabric. Interesting. Okay, I think I have, oh yeah, I've got a bunch of linen fabric in there. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's make one market stall to start with, because I want to do it. I want to see what it's all about. So we need 8 logs, 8 planks, and 8 linen fabric. Okay, let's grab the linen fabric. And I'll get the logs and the planks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry those directly, so if not, we'll get Rowdy out to help us. Yep, we're able to carry it all. Okay, let's go down to the end of the road here, or towards the end of the road, and we'll set down our first market stall. Okay, so when I fix the fields in the spring, everything's going to be pushed 1 crop square over this way, so this will actually end up being the boundary of this field, somewhere right around in here. So I'm going to move over this way even a little more. Yeah, and then why don't we actually put the first one on this side, just because I'm not entirely sure how much more room I'm going to need for animals on that side anyway. Okay, so let's go buildings, services, market stall. The nice thing about these is they're not really, you know, real large buildings, so obstacles, probably the road. Okay, let's face to the south, and let's pop that in place there. And now that we have these, we're going to have to start utilizing people with, you know, workers with diplomacy, because that's the skill that you want for this. Cool. Okay, our first market stall. Now, let's take a look at this. Okay, let's do assignments first. So it's got seasonal management or annual management. Are you sure you want to switch to annual management? Current season settings will apply to the whole year. Yeah, I think I do, for at least for this one. Okay. Manage assignment. Wait. How do I do I have to put the goods? Well, I can't open that. That's actually a counter. That's not a storage thingy. Workers, apprentices, seasonal management, no assignments. Change good types. Here we go. This is usually up here for the other buildings. That's why I was a little confused. Oh, okay. So it's either a tools, a clothes, a resources, a food, or herbs. Very cool. Well, let's set this one up as tools then. Okay. Right. That's why it's different, because I first have to tell it what good I want, and then I can assign the goods. Interesting. Oh, this is cool. You know what this means, though? This means I need to get a blacksmith going full time now. Okay, so right now we have a bunch of bronze knives that we can sell. Copper knife, bronze knife. So if we select that and then accept the assignment, it has an intensity. Okay. So since that's at this moment in time, that's the only thing that I have to actually sell, we're just going to set maximum intensity on the bronze knives. And then I'm going to need to kind of figure out what else I want to manufacture for selling purposes, right? And I don't quite yet have a good feel for how much ore product we have coming in, because we need to make sure that we can support our workers and me, first of all, and then allocate the excess ore to making tools for selling, right? So the next thing we need to do, of course, is get a worker. So let's look at our current workers. Whoops. We want to look at people that are good at diplomacy. So we've got a miner there. I don't really want to pull the miners off because, they're the ones that are going to be supporting this. So we have to look at people that are not miners that have diplomacy. Okay, so Nagaslava is my star farmer, so I'm not pulling her off. I mean, I guess I could for the winter, because she's not really doing anything super important right now. She's just making fertilizer. She's a miner. Radomira's a lumberjack, and she's a level 4 lumberjack, so I'm not inclined to pull her off. She's a miner. You're a level 6 lumberjack. You're a craftsman. This guy's got like 4 level 3s. Very useful. And he's okay, so he's doing craftsman stuff. So I think it would be between either Unimir or Nagaslava, but here again, if I did go with Nagaslava, it would only be for the winter. Why don't we assign Unimir? Because, she's, well, if I pull Unimir off, then I don't have any crafting going on at all at the moment. Where I can definitely afford to pull Nagaslava off, because fertilizer is, something that we don't need constantly made, and I can do it myself. So that makes the most sense for the winter, but that's not going to work in the, in the spring, because we're going to need her for field work. So I'll just have to remember that. Okay, so let's go to here. And let's go to services, tool stall. Assign worker. We'll move Nagaslava Slava over to here, and she's assigned. Okay. Now, oh look, it even decorates it with the type of product. That is really neat. I love it. See, there's other things we could do. We could make torches and, even cheaper tools and water skins, all kinds of stuff. It's just a matter of figuring out the supply and demand, all the production needed, and that sort of thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these bronze knives She's going, thank you for removing me from working with shit. Poor lady. We need to put all these knives in storage so they are available to sell. And I think that... Let's go, bronze knife. My iron knife is almost damaged, or almost broken. And last time I checked, I don't have enough technology to make one. So I'm going to keep one of these with me until I can make another iron knife. We could also just go buy one too. Let's go check that though, because we just upped our game a bit with the, production technology. All right, so if we look here and we go to tools, iron tools. Yeah, see, I still don't have enough technology to unlock this. I need to spend more time blacksmithing. My own character does, just to get that up. Okay. That's cool. So I think what we'll be able to do when we go to this economy summary, we should be able to see. Well, wait, will this tell us how much we make in sales? I don't know if it will or not, actually. Tools, clothes, consumable. Crafting, miscellaneous. Yeah, I don't know. So it would definitely be useful to know how much money we make off of those. I would think there's got to be a way the game will show us that, but I'm not sure. Does it show us in the tool stall itself? Yeah, I don't know. Open details? Wait, what? No, that was details on Nagaslava. Why is her happiness going down? You'd think she would have been happy to get away from working with shit. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's because she enjoys farming more. Don't know. All right. Yeah, so having these market stalls now really changes things in a good way, but it also means I got to really start figuring all this stuff out. I don't have to figure it all out at once either, of course, but it's going to require some thought for sure. We still have one other person working in the barn, so we haven't completely stopped fertilizer production, which is great. And they're just complaining right now because they probably don't have enough. Yeah, they don't have enough dookie to do their thing, but that's, the pigs are shitting as fast as they can. And, I can always, collect some of this too, but we don't get a ton doing it this way. But it does give them something to work with, I suppose. Dude, get off your ass and get that manure in the barn. No, I know it doesn't work that way. I wonder if the game waits until these are at 100% before he, quote unquote, mucks it out. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Our piglets are now pigs. Why do I not have... Oh, never mind. So here's the thing. What I think I'm going to actually... I mean, it was kind of my intention to... I'm going to need to put some animal feed in there to sell these, but maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should keep 2 pigsties going so we double our manure production for fertilizer.
You must be really important if they name authority figures after you.
And then, because these 3 or this pigsty can still have 2 more piglets, and then we can, these 2 will ultimately, yeah, because we have a male and a female, they'll ultimately produce more too. But that also means I need to get another person assigned to gather that manure too. Now we got a filly. Was it a horse or a donkey? It must have been the donkeys, which makes more sense because, you know, we've had the donkeys for several seasons now, and we've only had the horses for one season. I just didn't know you called a baby donkey a filly. We do have a filly horse. Oh, look at you, girl. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I guess the critters can have a baby in one season of owning them. I thought I read somewhere you'd had to have them for a couple seasons, but I may be mistaken about that. Oh, that's cool. Look at you. Oh, you're pretty. Okay. So, I think we don't really need horses for anything other than riding. So we'll, wait for her to grow up, and then we'll probably either sell her or, her mom, Sheila, which I did misspell, by the way. Her mom is pretty young too. She was only like a year old, I think, when we got her. So now she's 1.75. Let's fix this. I believe it's... Whoop. Keep hitting the wrong button there. Oh, I have caps lock on. That's what's throwing me off. I think it's SHEILA. Wait, what? There. I think that's how you spell Sheila. Very cool. Okay. I can sell the filly just right now if I wanted to for $11.75. That's pretty good money. But I'm not going to, of course. I'm going to let her grow up first. All right, cool. All right. I know I keep saying all right. I think then, ladies and gents, that we will go work on some story stuff. And we'll also go see if we can find 3 more males. How you doing? How come you're not happy? You should be happy. Happier. I don't know. Yeah, find 3 more males. And when I get the 3 huts built up at the Western Mining Camp, then that opens up even more homes for even more people. But again, I want to be kind of careful about that too. I don't want to just hire a shit ton of people and, we got to make sure that they have jobs, right? And that they're well placed on all of that, which we will. But we're going to need to bring in a bunch of high diplomacy people now for all those market stalls. And something like, weapons and tools, that we can run that year round. That's not a seasonal thing. Clothing would be seasonal until we get a steady supply of wool. Food could be somewhat seasonal based upon the crops that come in. So anyway, I'm going to have to figure all that out. That's going to require some thought, and that's not something I'm prepared to do right now on camera. So why don't we go down to Hornica and work on the quest for Ludo, and we'll also look for some new folks whilst we're down there. I'll actually meet you down there. Okay, we are here in Hornica, and we need to find the gift vendor. And then we'll also check out and see what kind of people we have for potential hiring. This person is here. Gostmal. Hello there. I'm looking for something that would make a great gift for my wife. Of course, I have plenty of items worthy of being presented to a loved one. Are you interested in something specific? Well, yeah, actually I am. I want some wine. May I ask what the occasion? My wife is furious, and I wish to keep on breathing. So the usual, I understand. Did you actually do something wrong, or is it more of a you didn't do enough situation? The latter. Naturally, this will be perfect for you. It costs 500 coins. It's not cheap, but I'll take it. That's not the time to be thrifty. Okay. Oh, he gave me exactly what I wanted. That wine. Okay. A satisfied wife means peace of mind for the husband, and that, my friend, is priceless. You have no idea. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I was going to buy, was that Malvasia or whatever, whatever it's called. So that worked out fine. And yeah, it is damned expensive. Okay. We have no males here at all. Shit. Okay. You're not good at anything. You're not available. You're not available. Oh, yeah, you're a male, but your stats suck. What about you? You're good at farming and extraction.
There is something.
Well, at the moment, I can't hire a female anyways because I don't have any housing for them. So I guess maybe what I should be doing is building those 3 houses out at the Western Mine before I start hunting for more people. So let's run back and give this to Ludo. If I can get, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in time. If I take the ride,
Hello there.
does my horse come or do I just whistle it? I don't know. Let's find out. I need a ride to Denica. Oh, to my village? Wait, what? I can do that? I'm sorry, but I don't have your village on my map. You should talk to the Herald to get... Oh, right. I have to do Herald missions to put my village on them. Okay, I did read that somewhere. Okay, so, well, Denica's the closest place, so let's go. So either my horse follows me or I can just whistle him to come to me. Yeah, let's get over here a little bit. I think it's going to be too late for us to talk to Ludo, so we'll have to talk to her in the morning. Oh, she might still be out or up. We need to get some lighting and stuff in here. There she is. Okay. That's cute. Okay. Honey, I've got you a present, darling. Oh, you have? What's wrong now? Nothing. I mean, I'm wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Honey, were you a little crazy? Yes, but I wouldn't say you were wrong. I understand how hard it must be for you. You do? Of course. Caring for our family and enduring life with me. You make wrestling bears and chopping trees look easy. I'm just muscles in here. Wrestling a bear is not that hard when you know its weak spot. The beak. Right. I don't think bears... You know what? That sounds like amazing advice. Yeah, I do have my moments. So you're not mad at me? Madly in love is all I am. Aw. I love you, honey bun, and I love the gift. I love you too, bunny rabbit. I actually have something for you too. I figured that the gift could be expensive and we should be smart with coins right now. So here. It sure will help. How did you get all of this? I, found it. What did she give me? Oh, she gave me money. Wait a minute. No, some of that money must have been from selling knives. Did she really just hand me over 5,000 coin? You amaze me every day. I need to go now, though. I see you soon. Wait a minute. Holy shit. We started this episode with 30,000 coin. 30,666. Did we sell those bronze knives? Or did she literally hand me like 5,000 coin? And where did she get that? No! We haven't sold any bronze knives yet. Or not enough to make that kind of money. Holy shit. I'm really curious about where my wife got that much money. Good gravy. Oh, look at the kid. He's sleeping in a cradle. I'm glad we have a nice, warm, toasty house for him. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. That was a hell of a lot of money, man. Where did you get that from? I guess it's better off if we don't ask, right? We definitely need to get this place decorated for her and for the baby, and we will do that. It is on the to-do list. Like starting with getting some light and stuff in here. Like I said, 798 things to do for sure. But hey, I'm having a great time. This was a really fun episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to go build the 3 huts and maybe even a food storage just for realism up at the Western Mine. And then that's going to open up 3 more slots for 3 more females. Right. Because everybody here will move over there. And that will, I think that'll open up 6 slots for men then, and 3 more slots for females. But, I'm planning on setting up a bunch of market stalls, right? Not probably immediately, but as time goes on. So we will definitely have places for them, but we have to make sure we get people that are good at diplomacy. But that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video. And we will catch you all in the very next episode. I hit the wrong thing. We want to go friendly and goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.